Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I am so excited to have everyone join as I talk about how this community of being healthy and the best version of myself has changed my life and has impacted so many others in the same way. So I'm going to give it just a little bit of time for everyone to jump on. Hey Heather, I just saw that you joined. It's good to see you. Trying to adjust my chair here. Let me see. Give it a couple more minutes. If you want to, comment that you're here, feel free to welcome yourself and just say, hey, I'm here. Put some hearts across the screen, some likes, so that I know that you're tuned in, and then I'll go ahead and get started with my story. Hey Heather, so glad you were able to join tonight. I also would love if you want to comment and just let me know what interests you most about this community, and if you have any big questions that you've been wanting to ask. So just feel free to comment below with any of those as well. Hey K-How, glad you made it. So good to see you on here. Give it a couple more minutes to see, because I know some others wanted to join. But I'm really excited to share tonight with you guys some of my story and what this community has done for me, and just getting healthy and the accountability and the impact that it has made on my life and so many others. So feel free to just get cozy, comfy, and feel free to comment and ask questions or whatever you feel is on your heart that you want to share as I get going. And I'll try to get back and answer as many questions as I can, and do that during the video. But yeah, and then grab your drink of choice. I've actually got a LaCroix here. I love LaCroix. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just get started here, but what I really want to talk to you about is how this community of getting healthy and being a better me with others has actually given purpose in my life that I didn't even know that I needed. Because as a little girl, I always knew that I was meant for something bigger. I was a very imaginative child. I played make-believe a lot, and just imagined that I was saving the world in a lot of ways. I would go clean up the creek in our backyard, and it was in downtown Atlanta, so it was kind of hopeless, but I dreamed big, and I always thought, I can make a difference and make an impact, and that was always something that was deeply rooted in my heart. I also always wanted to be a mom that was very present in her children's lives, and one that was active and there. And, my mom, I love her so dearly, and my dad, they both worked a lot. They both worked opposite shifts. My mom worked nights, so she was never home. My dad worked during the day, and when my mom was home during the day, she was tired. So that, I think, stemmed a lot of the reason why I wanted to be home with my children. And it was just, they wanted to provide as much as they could for for us as me, my brother, and myself. So it was, a tough time growing up, but then I had that dream of wanting to get married, have kids, and be present in their lives. I was a vet tech by profession before I had my children, and became a coach. And with doing that, I realized that it wasn't gonna, it maxed out. I think I was, around 16-ish or so dollars an hour, and that was like the max, or maybe 17 because I worked emergency. I'm trying to remember. But that was about where you max out with being a vet tech. And so I also knew that those hours were tough. They were on my feet all the time. Before that, I was a bartender, and I did do some bartending, but I waited tables mainly, and somehow managed to transition out of that into being a vet tech. And both involved lots of on my feet hard work and long hours and not a lot of breaks. And just when I got home, I was exhausted, and I knew that I couldn't be there present and active for my kids while I did that too. So my husband and I, once we had our children, we made the agreement that I would be staying home and we would somehow make it work on a single income family budget. And we were not very smart with that decision. We kind of just were like, we're going to just figure this out and just do that. And during that time, I started putting my children before my husband. I started, not giving him the time that he deserved as my husband, and a lot of times he would make little remarks about it, but I just would, shrug, tell him just whatever, be quiet. It's about the kids. It's all about the kids. And stress was on him for providing for all of us, and it led to us ending up having to file bankruptcy. I think we were about $50,000 in debt, and there was no way for us to get out from under it. And during that time, I started struggling with depression, anxiety. I didn't mention, but I was pre-diabetic. I had high cholesterol, and I became an emotional eater. And I just started eating my emotions away. I would eat so much that I would not be able to take a deep breath. And I would lay there, and then I'd be able to take a deep breath again, and I would go eat more. And I remember going to Kroger and getting groceries for the family when we didn't have money on that single income, and I would grab the box of the Kroger brand cookie ice cream sandwiches, and I'd eat like 4 of them by myself in the car hiding, and then bring the last couple in for the kids. And then my husband would be like, what happened to the rest of the box? Because I just somehow felt like that would I was coping that way emotionally because I was in a bad place. So all that, then I met my coach, and I met her through a play date. Our daughters were the same age. They are the same age. And I joined her challenge group. I did not join it right away. I was very, very skeptical. I definitely, as you know, did not have the money to do anything like, joining a challenge group and getting a gym membership, or I did get a YMCA membership, but it was actually gifted to me. I didn't pay for that, through being a substitute gymnastics coach. I just have always had that entrepreneurial spirit in me where I will do what it takes to make things happen. And so I came to a place where I had hit rock bottom, and I said, I cannot do this anymore because this is not the way I want to be for my kids and my husband and my family. I want them to look at me different. I want to feel good on the inside. I want to play with my kids. I don't want to feel tired all the time, and I don't want to be depressed, laying around wishing I wasn't there, feeling like I didn't matter and I'd be better off just not here. And because I was so unhappy and not feeling capable as a mother through all that. I just took that leap of faith, and I joined her after a couple months, and I was a part of this community, and these women were positive and loving and encouraging through these private support groups. And I, in the process, lost close to 60 pounds. And I found this loving tribe, and through that process, it helped me find purpose in me and outside of the stress that I was currently dealing with in my life. And I became a better me, and I started loving me again. And then she invited me to step up and lead and do what she does. And I was right away like, I'm not a leader. I've never been a leader, and I just don't think I can do that. And I was very, skeptical and just very shy. I mean, this is very outside of my comfort zone that I'm even sharing on here right now, but I am growing through that because I believe that if I don't put myself out there and fail forward, that I will never get better. So that's why I'm doing this. And so I took that leap of faith, and I said, if I can at least impact one person's life, one person that could be struggling with some of those things that I too had been struggling with my family, and make them have hope again and feel loved, and be a part of something like that, and learn to just love themselves again in the midst of all of the junk that goes on in life. If I could just do that for one person, then I was a success. And that was when I started. And I just decided I would make it work, and I began to contribute to my family. I just started, going all in. My husband was skeptical at first. I did it, really without his permission. I just kind of, when I make up my mind, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I don't even care. I'm going to figure it out. That's just me. And so I made it happen where I signed up as a coach, and he was like, oh yeah, well, how long is this going to go on? And, really just, why don't you go get a real job? And then I started being able to contribute and take some of the pressure and the stress off of him. And he started saying, wait a minute, this is for real. This is something, there's something to this. And he got curious. And then I started becoming such a positive person. And I'm about to share something that I've never shared before, but I'm going to be bold here. And of course, it's okay that I am sharing this. I have permission. But through this process of coaching, I was becoming such a positive person. I was building him up, and I started loving him again, not even realizing I was doing it. I started having faith and putting him before the children, but still loving the children, but knowing his role as the father and the head of the household. And I started just pouring and telling him what an amazing husband he is and man, and that I love him so much. And he's, I'm just so honored and blessed to have him in my life. And it led him to admit some things that he had flaws in his life. That in our marriage, through all of the stress, stuff that he had done outside of our marriage that really affected me and us as a family. And we had to go through a lot of counseling and therapy in our marriage because of all of that. And I say that to say, because if I didn't have the community and the love and the positivity and the tribe, I don't know if I would have made it out. I don't know where I would be right now, and I don't know. I just try to think, if I didn't have the sisters that I have and the challengers, if my marriage would still be here, if we would still be together, if, I just don't know. And it took me growing and being a better me to make my husband be a better him. And it wasn't that I pushed that on him. It was he naturally started doing it. And that was when the real change happened in our marriage, in my life. But it took a lot of healing. And through the process of all that, I learned that when I was hurting by being there for other people, it helped me heal. It helped me get better. And it helped my marriage and my strength and just me as a person get better when I was there to help pour into other people. Because so that leads me into that life of purpose that I didn't realize I had, but I found through this community. And so now I want to give you guys 3 of my top tips on how to live that life of purpose and have that community to do that. So number 1 is really what started this was investing in myself, or invest in yourself. We get busy and stress can really take over us as people, and if we don't fill our cups, we can't be effectively pouring into our families and other people in our lives or in our jobs or whatever it is that we do. We can't do it effectively. So having health and fitness in my life was one of the big top things that helped me find my purpose, and it gave me that community. So definitely investing in yourself is so important. And number 2 is, once you start investing in yourself, pay it forward. Help somebody else, because when you do that, it helps you in return. And it sounds so silly, but it does. I can't tell you enough that when you take the focus off of all of your problems and you lift up someone else's, it makes you realize how, not that your problems aren't, bad, or they're not, big problems, but it lets you know that you're not alone and that everybody has problems, that everybody's struggling, that, it's okay, because we're human. Nobody's perfect. And if they are, they're faking it. They're lying and they're putting on a front. And nobody on this earth is perfect. We all are going through life and struggles of some sort in some way. And so when we pay it forward and help other people and provide them hope by sharing our stories and helping lift them up, it helps us heal and grow and get better through our struggles. So paying it forward, giving back, that is my number 2 tip. Number 3 is finding a mentor to help guide you. If I didn't get that invitation from my coach, I don't know where I'd be today. Like, I'm so grateful that she was bold enough to share that with me so that I can in turn impact other lives and share with you like I am now. If she wouldn't have done that for me, I wouldn't be growing the way I have. I don't know if my husband would have ever shared what he did with me. I don't know if it would have gotten worse. I wouldn't be able to contribute to our family so that we were able to move. I couldn't fathom all those things in the beginning. When I first signed up, it was me thinking, I just want someone to have that feeling that I have, just one person. I couldn't focus on the big picture because that just seemed unrealistic and not possible. But in time, just through the community, here I am today talking to you guys. And so my 3 tips, again, were investing in yourself, taking time for yourself. Number 2 is paying it forward and helping someone else along the way through the journey, helping them overcome, providing hope to someone else, and then finding a mentor to help guide you, to keep you strong, to love and to lead you and believe in you, because sometimes you need that when you don't believe in yourself, to have somebody else tell you they believe in you. That makes a huge difference in your life. So I want to encourage you guys to do that and to take on those 3 tips. And then I want to also open up, and if you relate at all with what I am sharing on this call, or if you want something like this for your life, I would feel selfish not to invite you into this community and our tribe and our sisterhood, and let you know that this has absolutely changed my life. And if I didn't say yes, I really don't know where I would be today. And that is why I want to invite you to have the same opportunity. So let me just share a little bit about what I do and what it actually means to be a part of this community and to actually coach. And being a coach is essentially the 3 things that I just gave you as tips to find a life of purpose. And coaches, there's no like box for a coach. You're your own individual. You have your own story, and it's so different than anything else that I've ever been a part of. And that's what I love about it, is that it is about empowering and uplifting people and being you. You are what you're helping people with, your story. So anyways, what we do is we match people up starting out with a health and fitness program and the nutrition program that best fits their goals and their needs, and because there's no one size fits all. So we have through Beachbody and Team Beachbody, we have available to us programs for all walks of life, everybody. I mean, there is so many options here, so many meal plans. There's hundreds of options to help people. So that is why I love partnering with them, because they're so innovative and they have something literally for everybody. So many tools so that you can effectively help people get healthy and be better and find that life of purpose, which is my mission in life. And my vision is I want to empower, inspire, and love other women and moms to overcome and feel better the way I do. So that gives us the opportunity to do that. And so by fitting them into their needs and their goals, you'll ask them a few questions, just asking them about their goals, and that will help you fit them into the correct fitness and nutrition program that will best fit their goals. And you will then put them into a closed private accountability group, which is what my coach did for me, where I got all that positive love and support from other women and moms. And that is really, in a nutshell, your job as a coach. It's helping people and being there for people in these accountability groups, and you walk them through it, and you start and finish with them, and you support them, and you help empower them to get the results that they're desiring, that they shared with you that they want. That is what coaches do. And so that is what fulfills me and gives me purpose, is knowing that I am walking a walk with people that is so much more than just fitness and nutrition. It is a mental mindset shift. It is a lifestyle. It is something that we walk together with forever. It is a community. It is a sisterhood. I tell you, the women in my life are my second family. If it wasn't for these women, I don't know where I would be today. They are my best friends. They have been there in my darkest times. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would have made it out, like I shared before. So basically, you rally around and you help people have success with those programs, and then they develop new habits with you. So you're helping basically duplicate what happened to you. You're helping empower people, and you're holding them accountable. You're not, when you hear the word coach, you think, managing people. No, absolutely not. It is their journey and their lifestyle. You're there to mentor them, to love on them, to be that positivity, that light, that encourager, that person that wants to empower and inspire them by doing it with them and just loving them. And that is what it's about. And that is why our community is what it is. It has everything and our community itself has everything you need to pay it forward to other people. We have all the tools to help people succeed. We have the guides, the scripts to run these groups, and you actually never have to do it alone. We as a community run these groups together, And that way, we can empower and uplift and inspire people together. And we rally around our community, and it's just the best feeling to have that support and love together. And so that is what I love the most, is that we get to do this journey together. We get to change lives together. And so another question that I get a lot is, what background is required? And really, you do not need any skills. I had no skills in nutrition and fitness. I had a story. Your story is all you need. And you need to have a love for helping people. You have to have that. And really, you need to be coachable. You need to be someone that is able to have a mentor. Somebody that will be able to be able to utilize the tools that work to help people be better. And that's what the biggest thing is that we are essentially mentors because we have mentors. So it's this, we're in this together community. We are our own coach. We have our own story to share, but it's just so amazing that you're not in this alone, because so many people don't know what it means to be a CEO of your own business and to run your own business. So to know that you have that community to plug into and that you don't have to do this alone. You absolutely do not need to have this fitness bikini model body, the blonde hair, whatever. Like, yes, I've had it my whole life, but you don't need that. I actually have had a big transformation over the 4 years I've been a coach physically, because I just keep trying to grow and get better. It's not about the scale or anything. It's just about loving myself. And every coach's journey is different. You and your story can help somebody just like you. That is who, they wouldn't relate to me the way they would relate to you. So that is why it's different for me as a coach. I would help someone totally different than who you would help and empower and relate with and inspire. So that's what makes this beautiful, and that's what makes it where there is no one size fits all. Coaching is essentially just asking somebody that you have your hand out and you would love to take them on a journey with you, and that you would love to help them get healthy and fit and feel good from the inside out with you. That is what a coach does, and they love on you through that. And in turn, like I said, by paying it forward, it helps grow you. So it's an amazing trade-off, and it has absolutely, like I said, changed my entire family's life in so many ways, from the vacations, from the financial aspect of things, through the coaching opportunity, from the lives that I have been able to help and be there for. That in itself, that is a purpose. That is something that is so much bigger than me or anything I could have dreamed of. To be able to pour into somebody else's life and to know that I could help them when they couldn't or felt like they couldn't help themselves. And if my coach wasn't there to help me when I didn't feel like I could help myself, I don't know what I would do. And the same with my girls. You know who you are out there. I love you guys. Y'all are my family. You're my sisters. And I'm so blessed. So I definitely want to offer you guys, if you have any questions, you can definitely comment on here with any of those. A lot of people ask, how do you make money at doing this? Or there's hesitations, how much time does it take? Is this a saturated market? Do I have to sell? I don't want to offend people. Are those questions you have? If they are, please comment below. I would love to answer them for you. Feel free to, lay it on me, and I will give you all the answers. So, does anybody, I'm trying to see if I can see the questions. I can start with one about the selling, and I just want to say, if Beachbody, that's what's so beautiful about this, is that it isn't about selling. And that's why I do this. That's why I chose this. I've been offered to be a part of other network marketing companies, which is what this is. It is a network marketing company. So if you have a question about that, I can definitely address that, because a lot of people get that confused with a pyramid scheme, because back in the day, a lot of people would say, oh, is that the pyramid scheme? Well, I'm going to get to that answer, because I'm in the middle of another one right now. But yes, it's absolutely not a pyramid scheme. Those are two totally different things. A pyramid scheme is illegal. So, but as far as selling, I love Team Beachbody because it's not about selling. It's about sharing. And if you're selling, you're doing it wrong. You are not being the coach you should be. Selling is not what we're about. We're about helping people, and we're about sharing our journey. And through our journey, through being open about our journey, it inspires people. We are teaching others how to be healthy and live a healthy life, and it just happens naturally. People naturally become inspired and interested and start asking questions through your story, through your journey, through helping them. It is not about selling. That's icky, and I don't want to force this on anybody, honestly, because then it's not a good situation. I do believe that I was offered this because it came into my life and I needed it. And I feel like that is absolutely the case with everybody. I don't believe that things just happen. I think they're meant to happen. There's a reason behind it, and there's something that you're supposed to get out of it, or it wouldn't be here and presented to you right now. So there is a good chance that you're on this call for a reason. And I'm just saying that because I know that I didn't know what at the time, but I needed this in my life. And it has changed my family from the inside out, and it changed my husband. It grew our faith. We had none of that in the beginning. We were just two kids trying to raise two kids, and we still are. We still have a lot of growing to do, but this opportunity, this community has helped me grow from someone that looked at life half empty to someone that looked at life half full. And, that is the big picture here. And so it's definitely not about selling. But naturally, through your journey, through working to be better, you do make money. And how you make money is you make a 25% commission off of anything that anyone purchases from your website. And that is something that, most people just naturally ask me for. And or I share with them based on their goals that they shared with me on what I think will best help them, and to be able to mentor them. So you get a 25% commission on anything that they purchase through your website. You get a 40% commission paid to you through any subscriptions through Beachbody On Demand. And you also get commissions from Team Cycle bonuses. So if you want to start inspiring others to inspire others, then you start growing a tribe and a sisterhood and a family of others that want to help other people. And you work together, and you are able to build a tribe and a community and make those Team Cycle bonuses and earn free customers. And also you get free customers from Beachbody through their because they do what's the nighttime infomercial stuff? they give you free leads through that, or people that call in, they will assign a coach that has at least helped 2 other people be coaches as well. So they know that they're really serious about helping people. So you get free customers, you get quarterly bonuses that Beachbody gives out to coaches as well. So there is lots of opportunity for earning through this company, and they want to help people. They created this because they started out as just a company that was direct sales. They sold through infomercials late at night on the TV. And then they noticed this need for people to actually finish the programs. They had something on their website that was a community board where people would start engaging with other people and supporting other people, which is why they created the coaching community. And through the coaching community, they actually saw way more success because they knew the programs worked, but the problem was people weren't sticking to them. They weren't actually committing to them, and that's what coaches do. They provide that extra accountability, love, and support. Hold your hand, we're going to do this together. And that's how this company birthed the coaching community. And that is what coaches' goals are to do. They're to just help people be better and actually get the goals and the results they're desiring. And Beachbody's mission, they do not want you to purchase a product that you're not going to get results from. If you aren't satisfied, you don't keep it. And that is what I love about them, is that they really, I have partnered with a company for 4 years now that is so strongly believing in helping people be the best version of themselves from the inside out. And that is something that I can stand behind very proudly and boldly with the world, and wanting to help in the trend of obesity out there, because it is in our faces everywhere. Sugar, bad carbs, I mean, it is everywhere. So my goal is to help people end the trend of obesity. So I'm going to go into the saturated market. And, you know, my sister's a coach, my brother's a coach, everybody I know is a coach. So I don't think I could be a coach because, you know, everybody else is already coaches. Well, let me give you some statistics on that. We are currently right now in the United States and Canada, and we have 500,000 coaches total in the network. Only a fourth of them are actually working this as a full business and serious, like as a business, working this. So, you know, when you think about that, most people are just utilizing it as the discount. So that number is really less than 500,000. But on top of that, there is 325 million people in the United States and 35 million in Canada. So right there, I mean, there's a ton of people still to help. And on top of that, in October, we are officially launching in the United Kingdom, Scotland, Wales, like that whole area. We are launching Team Beachbody over there. So if you think this is saturated, we're just getting warmed up. We're just getting started. You may think that your neighborhood has some coaches, but I promise you that there is a world of people to help, and it is not at all saturated. And our team has so many tools to teach you exactly how to find the people that mesh with you. We have training that we plug you into that is very effective, so you don't have to figure this out on your own. You don't, I mean, everything is given to you. You don't have to question any of it. And we have a group starting at the beginning of September, a fresh group. It's for 30 days where we teach you exactly how to share on social media, to share your story, to make it easy for you so that you can do this easily and help people and grow yourself at the same time, and a business or whatever your goal may be for your family or for your life. I know some people it's to build a tribe and a community. For some it is to get financial freedom. For some it could be the trips. you know, with signing up, if some people can be, you know, already have, you know, the discount, that they can just roll in and start. If they're getting a discount on Shakeology already, they can just decide, well, I want to help people and pay it forward too now. So you just let the person that invited you know that, and we'll get you started on that journey. But if you have not signed up that way, it is $40 to sign up as a coach. But the best way to do it is with a product, and are called a challenge pack. And the challenge pack is the one that includes the total package, which is your fitness, your nutrition, the superfoods, Shakeology. You'll get a month's supply of that, and the coaching $40 fee is waived. So that is definitely the best investment and the best way to sign up as a coach, because you will get the tools to take on your journey. At the same time, you'll be able to help pay it forward, and that will have been waived for you. So that is how that works. Time. A lot of people have hesitations with, I don't think I'm going to have enough time for this. And I just want to let you know that there are so many people that say that, and it does not take a ton of time. It takes as much time as you want to put into this. But I can tell you, if you can put in 30 minutes to an hour a day, and sometimes you can take the weekends, it's really up to you. But ideally, if you want to grow this quickly and successfully, if you put in 30 minutes to an hour per day on your business, it will grow fast. And you do what you're taught, it will grow fast. You do not have to do 1 hour a day in one sitting, and it's all wherever you want. You can work off your phone. And I can see Kay House in here. She works a full-time job. I think she just quit her second job, and is now doing Beachbody as her second job instead of having 3 jobs. So that's awesome, Kay House. But with that, you know, when she had the 2 jobs, and she has kids at home, you know, she has a family too on top of all that. She would sit down and do 10 minutes in between a break here, you know, 10 minutes right before bed there, you know, or get up a little early and work it into her day. And that is how you work this business. You work it into your day, just like you would anything. I mean, how many times do you sit there and watch a show on TV? Instead of that, you could be growing a business, an empire, and helping people change their lives forever and being a part of something bigger than yourself. And that is what this is about. And also, you know, how many times are we scrolling the news feed on Facebook, just, you know, mindlessly looking on Pinterest, those type of things. Instead, you could have a focused direction in what you're doing. And so it's not something where you host parties or have to do anything like that. You really just work when and where you want to work. You take it wherever, and you're taught exactly how to do it. Like I said, we have all of that for you, so you don't have to wonder what to do. We'll train you, and you'll absolutely learn all of that. What else? Let me have a sip of my drink. Oh, the pyramid thing, right? Everybody wants to know, is this a pyramid? Like I said, pyramid schemes are illegal. This is with a pyramid scheme. The actual definition of that is there has to be no selling of a product or a service involved. So if there is no product or service involved, and they're just asking for money to help, you know, and get people under you, that sort of thing, that's a pyramid scheme. As you can see, we have a ton of products. We are all about the community and helping people through the products. This is absolutely not a pyramid scheme. It's a very successful network marketing company, and it's very well established. So to know that, you know, there's really that answer as far as the network marketing model, with the network marketing model, for those that don't understand that, you get to build an organization of customers and team members and teach others to do what you're doing. So you're basically building your own organization. You are the CEO of your organization, and you can help mentor others to duplicate what you're doing. And that is exactly what this is about. But it just starts with helping people. And instead of getting paid for your efforts of doing it alone, we get paid for the success of the entire team. So that's the great thing about this. So unlike most jobs where you never expect to earn more than your boss, so like your manager or whatever of whatever job you have, you'll never earn more than him. That's just not ever going to happen. But with this, it's definitely not uncommon to see you earning more than your coach. So that's definitely a possibility as well. So if this interests you and you would like to join us, join our tribe, join our community, be a part of something bigger than yourself with us, and if this speaks to you, my story speaks to you in any way, we would absolutely love to link arms with you and help you and empower you and help you learn to help others and to pay what you've learned forward, just to continue being healthy and fit while empowering and sharing with others and helping them do the same, and providing that freedom and flexibility or that community that you want for others. So if you would like to do that, just let the person that invited you know, and we would love to help you get started, because I can tell you that this was, like I said, the best decision I've ever made in my life. It has changed my family and so many other families, and I would be selfish not to share this with the world because of that. And so here I am sharing that with you tonight. And does anybody have any questions at all that I didn't address? I think I covered mostly everything. I don't know if there's something I may have forgotten there. I can real quick go over the 3 tips again that I said before we get off, because I know it's probably gotten late. But the 3 tips I mentioned in the beginning were to help you create a life of purpose by being a part of a community, is you invest in yourself. You need to invest in yourself, number 1. Number 2 is to pay it forward, help someone else. And number 3 is to find a mentor to help guide you, so that when you can stay strong and help others. And that's important. Oh, yes, Laura, military. If you are an active military or you are a veteran, you are free to do this business. You don't have to pay for that. You can go in and out with the discount however you would like. And that is also available to a spouse of an active military personnel. So it won't be available to the spouse of a veteran, but it is available to the spouse of someone in the active military. So military, they do get to utilize this opportunity and the discount and everything provided for free. So yeah, if that, they can jump in and out and do this business. Or a lot of wives of husbands that are overseas and in the military, they do this business, and a lot of them have brought their husbands home because of that, because that's a big reason to want to do this, because they want their family together, and that can be a reason. So yeah, we definitely honor the military. Is there assistance there? Like as in with the community and helping people? I think I'm confused on the question. we do have like training, if that's what you mean. Like we'll definitely Marilyn, like walk you through everything. Like you definitely wouldn't have to feel like you don't, we'll like a tech. Oh, we'll teach you how to like work the computer and like technology and that sort of thing and social. Yes, part of our 30-day coaching business university that will be starting in September. We will go over exactly how to use social media, all the ins and outs, so that you won't have to guess. It's really it's not hard. It's really what you're already doing. Actually, you're doing exactly what a coach does, and that's why I invited you on here tonight, because you're doing so awesome. And yeah, so yeah, and I had no clue. Like when I first started, I think I had not a whole lot of friends. I never posted other than like a picture of my kids, but I never write anything with that. I never use social media, and the training is like, anyway, it depends on the day, but I would say on top, like not including your lifestyle, which is, what you're already doing with your exercises, putting aside an extra 10 minutes to maybe 30 at the most, the very most, to do the training. But usually it's about 10 minutes extra a day for those 30 days, and it'll be given to you in bite-sized pieces so that you won't get overwhelmed, but it'll just keep you to where it'll just make it where you can effectively run your business and help people as a coach and feel confident in that. And that's the goal behind that. So that's why we provide all those resources for you, because we want you to be successful at helping people and confident in that. And so we do, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So any other questions? I'm so glad you guys tuned in tonight and joined us. But if that is everything, I will let you guys go. I know it is getting late, especially for us in the, oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I will definitely be there for backup. Absolutely. That's what it means to have a mentor. So that's why I think it's so important to always have a mentor, because the mentor is there to help you, and you want a mentor that will be there to help you, because there are times you're going to have questions. And being a part of a community, which our community is so awesome, because we are all like a second family. We all help empower and inspire and impact each other. We want to help each other be successful. It's not just you doing this alone. You are a part of a community of people doing it right there with you, and so you don't have to feel alone. And you can if you have someone that you want to help mentor to do this with you, you can just get them added to our group, and we can do it together. So you won't have to feel like you have to know everything right away. I can walk with you and mentor you through all of that. So, and same goes for any of the other coaches that invited you in here. We're all in this together. We are a family. Like I said, we are definitely here to empower, inspire, and pay forward the gifts that we've been given. And we would absolutely love to link arms with you and help you do the same. So, is that everything? I'm so glad you guys tuned in. I feel like I've been talking so much, but all right. Well, it's late on the East Coast, I think, so I am gonna tune out now, but thank you again for tuning in. I look forward to welcoming you and all of us, welcoming you guys to our team and our family and our community, and helping us empower and impact, inspire, and change the world around us to be the best version of ourselves while helping others do the same. That is what it's all about, and that is what we want to do. We want to create a movement of people that have been inspired, have been changed, and are ready to empower and pay that forward. So if you are ready to do that, we would love to have you. And like I said, you do not have to be perfect. You don't, because that's not relatable. Nobody relates with somebody that is perfect. So you just need to be you, because that's what people want. They want to know the you that has the flaws, the imperfect you. And you know how you overcame that, and how you're overcoming this, and how you are staying strong and happy in spite of that you're going through. That is what it's about. It's not about, being this, fitness model that nobody can relate with because, she's perfect. It's absolutely, that doesn't work, and people that are like that aren't successful because they're not relatable. So the more your story and being open about that, and I wasn't open about it at the beginning. It took me time to open up to my story, because it's hard to share some of those things that, but as I grew and I became bolder and stronger, like I said, this is the first time I shared about my marriage stuff. So, I shared that we've had issues, but I haven't gotten into a lot of detail. It's hard to share those type of things. So, a lot of times I would do it one-on-one. So it just depends on you, and as you grow, that's how that happens. So thanks again for tuning in, and like I said, I look forward to welcoming you into our family. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.